Today, Africa is celebrating the Day of an African Child. And when we are celebrating about the African child, there are many questions that we ask ourselves. What are the achievements of an African child? And what are the failures of an African child? An African child has his own achievement and has his own failure. And the failures of an African child does not lie in the hand of his own African child, but lies by the government itself. And the achievement of an African child now relies upon his power and his potential that we can do. Africans have shown their potential in many occasions. We can describe Africa in many terms. We can describe Africa in athletics, in football career, and many other curriculum activities whereby African child has shown his potential. But one thing that deny Africa child a position to perform and to perfect whatever God has given unto him is a bad leadership and bad governance in Africa. Secondly, one thing that limit again an African child to exercise his potential is about the corruption that is merging countrywide and also in the continent of Africa. But we have a reason to celebrate to the achievement that an African child has been doing, try to perfect his way. First of all, an Africa has shown during this epidemic of COVID-19, an African child has tried so much to gain and to fight this epidemic and this virus called coronavirus. First of all, recently, an African child that I'm talking about, I talk about the countries in Africa. The smallest island in Africa by the name Madagascar discovered an organic medicine that could have helped to fight the COVID-19. But now when our little nation, an island called Madagascar by its president, Andrea Rojalina, discovered this organic supplement, no any other Western countries want to approve it. My question I ask myself when I look at these things happening, I ask, who should qualified or who could allow these things to use if an African child himself cannot use his own discovery? Recently, again to our country, Kenya, the African Child and the Institute of Cambridge have discovered another organic supplement that can help to fight the COVID-19 virus. But the titles of the books, but until now, nobody has approved it. I ask my question again, who is to prove this or this supplement? But when you look again in the old world, when somebody like recently the Japan discovered something that could help, they want to use an African child as a testing or a punching bag, unless they were being also themselves being affected. So there is a reason that lies behind to the achievement of an African child, because until now, an African child has never received the liberty. Today, as we celebrate the African child, we have again come across again on the advertisement on the television. Now the Western have come very fast and very quick to come and counterattack the achievement of an African child, and they say they have discovered another supplement by the name dexamethasone. And I ask why when the Western countries discover this supplement, they are quickly on market, but when an African child discover anything, they don't approve it. And this reminds me, viewers and everyone who will view me, is that it reminds me to the conference that African nation, that the conference that was held in Addis Ababa in the 1963, the all presidents of Africa were gathering. This was to look for a way whereby an African child can get liberated from the hand of colonialism. We had an agreement, we had an idea that when we were going there, we were going on one agenda to liberate an African child from poverty, from corruption, and also from premature death that is affecting the continent of Africa. And we were also to be self-sustainability in our duties. We were to improve our agriculture, to improve our economic, and to improve our political and economic. But until today, as the most African countries turn to 50 plus years, an African has never enjoyed these opportunities because of the greedy and the pernicious enterprise that the leaders of Africa have shown. So I want to tell the people that and us, when I address these issues about an African child, he has a potential, but the poor leadership in Africa and the poor economic status of Africa that is